The Highway to Hell, Aileen Wuornos. Some people break, others break back. In 1989, middle-aged men began disappearing along Florida highways. They weren't being hunted by a gang or a hitman. They were being lured into the woods by a 5'4" hitchhiker. By the time police caught her, Aileen Wuornos, in her 30s, had killed 7 men. She claimed she was a one-woman vigilante, protecting herself from predators. The world saw something else, a cold-blooded serial killer. Aileen was a sex worker operating out of truck stops. Over 1 year, she picked up 7 men, drove them to isolated areas, and shot them multiple times. Her first victim, Richard Mallory, had a history of violence, fueling her claim of self-defense. But as the bodies increased, so did the pattern. She began taking their cars and belongings. Investigators believed her mission of survival had turned into a robbery spree. The confrontation happened at a biker bar called The Last Resort. Police tracked Aileen and her girlfriend Tyria Moore, using undercover surveillance. In a devastating twist, Tyria, the only person Aileen truly loved, agreed to help investigators. She called Aileen on a recorded line, urging her to confess to protect herself. When Aileen realized she'd been betrayed, the tough exterior cracked. The motive was a mix of trauma, rage, and survival. Aileen's childhood was marked by severe abuse, shaping a deep distrust of men. The evidence was overwhelming. Pawned items belonging to victims, ballistics matching her handgun, witnesses placing her with the victims' vehicles. But the most damaging evidence was her own behavior: emotional outbursts, contradictions, and explosive courtroom rants. In 1992, Aileen Wuornos was convicted of 6 counts of first-degree murder. She spent 10 years on death row, where her mental health deteriorated rapidly. She eventually dismissed her lawyers and asked to be executed, claiming the police let her continue killing for profit and publicity. On October 9, 2002, she was executed by lethal injection. Labeled as America's first female serial killer, her story became a cornerstone of criminal psychology. Aileen Wuornos was a victim who became a victimizer. So we're left with a haunting question. Was she a born killer who embraced the violence? Or a broken woman pushed past her limits, striking back at a world that had failed her from the start? Follow for more Murder Map stories.